In recent times, this is the most dramatic international week that has ever come by. Yes, from players being banned from not joining up their national side due to COVID-19 restrictions, red flag countries, to health officials invading the pitch due to someone that did, and the drama isn't quite yet over. Brazilian football authorities invoked their right through FIFA to initiate a 5-day ban for those players who did not travel for the camp after being called up. That includes Thiago Silva as well as a number of other Premier League stars, with the Chelsea defenders set to miss matches against Aston Villa and Zenit St. Petersburg in the Champions League. Given the situation, the punishment is being met with resistance from the impacted clubs, with reports suggesting sides feel the action does not take into account the unusual circumstances in which the decision arose. Players traveling to Brazil would have been required to quarantine for 10 days, with more international breaks on the way. The Premier League, the government, and FIFA are said to be in discussion over an outcome. As it stands, however, Silva will be unable to play on Saturday. What if the Blues gambled on starting the former PSG defender though? Well, fielding an ineligible player comes under Section 22 of FIFA's disciplinary code, which states if a player is fielded in a match despite being ineligible, the team to which the player belongs will be sanctioned by forfeiting the match and paying a minimum of 6,000 Swiss francs. The player may also be sanctioned. The ruling also declares a team sanctioned with a forfeit is considered to have lost the match 3-0 in 11-a-side football. If the goal difference at the end of the match is less favorable to the team at fault, the result on the pitch is upheld. It seems unlikely the Blues would take the risk, but the Stamford Bridge hierarchy could be presented with the problem again when Brazil announced their next squad for the international breaks in October. Barring exemptions being put in place, what the Premier League deemed unreasonable in August is likely to be the case again. Ahead of the most recent fixture, Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters said Premier League clubs have always supported their players' desire to represent their countries. This is a matter of pride for all that is concerned. However, clubs have reluctantly but rightly come to the conclusion that it would be entirely unreasonable to release players under these new circumstances. He continued, quarantine requirements mean that players' welfare and fitnesses will be significantly impacted. We understand the challenges that exist in the international match calendar and remain open to workable solutions. However, players from Aston Villa and Tottenham chose to link up with their international teammates, which resulted in seeing Brazilian health officials coming to the pitch shortly after the game between Brazil and Argentina at the weekend ahead of kickoff. Well, this is a very dicey situation for everybody involved, but at the end of the day, they will definitely come to a compromise. And I just hope if Chelsea ends up feeding Thiago Silva, it doesn't come back to haunt Chelsea for the future games and fine and ban and what have you. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this? Is Brazil doing the right thing, invoking a ban on their players, or the Premiership did wrong in not allowing their players to travel? I'd like to get your own opinion on this, and if it's your first time here, remember to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we drop new videos.